So I want to tell you about something that straight up shook me. In the Bible, yeah, I said Bible, don't click away, there's these four men, regular men, okay, maybe not regular, but still human. And these men, they saw the throne of God, like actually saw it. Not in a painting, not in a church window. They saw the real thing, the throne room of the creator of the universe. And when they did, everything changed. We're going to go through each one. What they saw, what happened to them, and what it means. I'm not here to sound smart. I'm just telling you what it says. Simple, chill, no theological kung fu. Let's go. All right, first up, Isaiah. This man a prophet, right? You'd think he's used to holy stuff, but in Isaiah 6, the man gets wrecked. He says, "In the year King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord, high and exalted, seated on a throne." And what's wild, it says the train of his robe filled the temple. Like, just his clothes were too big for the building. And then, angels. Not the diaper baby kind. These were seraphim, burning ones. Each had 6 wings. 2 to fly, 2 to cover their face, 2 to cover their feet. Even they can't look at God. They're shouting, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of His glory." Place starts shaking. Smoke fills the temple. And Isaiah, he doesn't say cool. He says, "Woe is me. I'm ruined." He's like, "I'm a mess. I got a dirty mouth. And now I'm in front of God. I'm toast." But then, this part hits. One of the angels flies over with a coal from the altar, touches his lips and says, "Your guilt is taken away." Man, seeing the throne didn't make Isaiah feel awesome. It made him realize how small and sinful he was. But God didn't destroy him. He cleansed him. Then God asked, "Who will go for us?" And Isaiah's like, "Here I am. Send me." He saw the throne and got a mission. Maybe that's how it works. Okay, now Ezekiel, buckle up. This man saw a vision so strange it sounds like an alien report. Ezekiel 1. He says he saw a storm coming, huge cloud, lightning, fire flashing back and forth. And in the middle, these 4 living creatures. Each one has 4 faces. A man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. Yeah, all on one head. Wings, human hands, they're glowing, moving like lightning. And next to them, wheels. But not regular wheels. Wheels inside of wheels. And they're covered in eyes. They move wherever the creatures move. No turning, just gliding. Ezekiel's just watching like, ah ha ha. But wait, above all this, a platform of crystal, and above that, a throne, and on the throne, a figure like a man, he says, but glowing like fire, surrounded by brightness, like a rainbow in a storm cloud. Ezekiel just falls on his face. He doesn't tweet it, doesn't start a podcast. He hits the ground, and that's the right response when you see power like that. Ezekiel didn't even try to understand it. He just obeyed. God gave him hard messages to deliver, and he did it. You see the throne? You obey the king. Period. All right. Daniel time. Old man by now. He's had visions, seen lions, kings, empires. But this one? Next level. Daniel 7. He says, "As I looked, thrones were set in place, and the Ancient of Days took his seat." That name, Ancient of Days, that's God. And how does he show up? Clothes white like snow, hair like wool. His throne is flames of fire, wheels of fire, river of fire flowing out in front, and 1,000,000 angels are around him. Books are opened, it's court time. God's not just sitting there like a fancy king on a pillow. He's judging, he's calling the shots. And then Daniel sees one like a son of man coming on the clouds, given all authority, glory, and a kingdom. That's Jesus. In the Old Testament, Daniel doesn't try to explain it all. He's disturbed, but he writes it down because someone had to. Last one, John, the man who followed Jesus. He's an old man now, stuck on an island. He's praying, probably wondering what the point of all this suffering is. Then boom, Revelation starts. And in chapter 4, he gets a look into heaven. He says, "I saw a throne in heaven with someone sitting on it." He can't even describe God's face. He says he shines like jasper and ruby. There's a rainbow around the throne, not a cheesy one. an emerald, glowing one. Thunder, lightning, voices coming out of the throne. 7 blazing torches, a sea of glass like crystal in front. And again, creatures, 4 of them, full of eyes like everywhere. They don't stop praising God. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. And the 24 elders, they drop their crowns, because you don't flex in front of the throne. You bow. So what do we get from this? These men didn't just have weird visions for fun. They were shown God's throne, because they needed to know who's really in charge. Not kings, not armies, not chaos, God. And here's the wildest part. Through Jesus, we're invited in. Hebrews 4 verse 16 says, "Let us come boldly to the throne of grace." Not crawling, not hiding, boldly. Why? Because Jesus made a way. So yeah, these men saw the throne, and it wrecked them in the best way. Maybe we haven't seen it with our eyes, but the same God is still on it. So maybe stop living like you're the king, because you're not. God is. Let me tell you about one of the powerful moments in the Bible. We're talking about an angel, just one angel, who took out 185,000 soldiers in a single night. No epic battle, no army, just one angel. Wild, right? Okay, so here's the deal. This happened back in the Old Testament in the book of 2 Kings 19 verse 35 and Isaiah 37 verse 36. The Assyrian army led by King Sennacherib was out here flexing, thinking they could take down Jerusalem, but God had other plans. The Assyrians had been on a roll, conquering cities left and right. They even started talking trash about Israel's God, saying he couldn't save them. Big mistake. That night, while everybody was asleep, God sent one angel, just one, and by morning, 185,000 Assyrian troops were straight up dead. Gone. No fight, no struggle, just poof, done. And guess what? When King Sennacherib woke up and saw his army wiped out, dude ran back to Nineveh. Didn't even try to fight, just packed up and left. Now here's the takeaway. This wasn't about Israel's military power or strategy. This was God showing up. When he steps in, it doesn't matter how big the enemy is. They don't stand a chance. So yeah, next time you're feeling outnumbered, just remember, one angel did all that. Imagine what God can do in your life. Tough, huh?